So even teachers should seriously learn 弟子规, otherwise their speech and behavior might go against what they teach. What would happen if the teacher's deeds were not consistent with education? They would fall into the 19th level of hell. There is such an anecdote. There was a doctor who treated his patient's life carelessly. The deity Yamaraja was enraged and sentenced him to the 18th layer down in hell. While he was in the underworld, he was very upset and called out,
"I didn't do it on purpose. It was just an accident."
You see, he didn't learn 弟子规, so he didn't admit his mistakes. He didn't know that if I correct my faults and do not repeat them, the faults will no longer exist. Had he given rise to a thought of repentance, he would have left the 18th level of hell. If he tried to cover them up, he would be doubly guilty and have to stay there. As he was stamping his feet angrily, suddenly someone below him said,
"Stop stamping! My dust is falling on me."
He was startled and thought to himself, "Isn't the 18th level the lowest of hell? Why is there still someone below?" He said,
"I was a doctor. I was sentenced to the 18th level because of being negligent in my work. What was your career, and why are you in the 19th level?"
The person below him said,
"I was a teacher."
The doctor was sentenced to the 18th level because of ending someone's lifespan, but the teacher had sabotaged people's wisdom life. Sentient beings' lifespan will come to an end, but their wisdom life is everlasting. And if a teacher has correctly established his students' wisdom life, giving them the right concepts, it may influence their descendants of many generations, since the students will have children and grandchildren in the future. A teacher can teach hundreds or even thousands of students in his lifetime. That is why the teaching career is called the job of infinite merits if you perform your duties well. Conversely, if you fail to meet your responsibilities, your future will be bleak. My friends, after listening to what I said, please do not think of giving up your wish to become a teacher, as it is too frightening. What is really important? Your intention. Our teaching methods will accumulate gradually with experience, and the most important interaction with children is your sincere heart. Let's think for a while. Are the students of your first 5 years of teaching closer to you, or the students after your 5 years of teaching?
The first 5 years.
That's very strange. In which period of time were your teaching skills better? It must have been the time after 5 years of teaching, but why were your students closer to you during the first 5 years? It is because the level of your effort and intention in teaching makes the difference. The first 5 years, you were always afraid of not teaching them well, so you made a great effort to teach the students. The students would not only see your teaching skills, but more importantly, your teaching attitude would leave a deep impression on them. Perhaps after you have taught for quite a while, your love in teaching would diminish. Even though your teaching skills have improved, the impact given to the students may not be as strong. So a teacher does not need to worry about lacking in teaching skills. As long as you have a sincere intention, your merits are truly infinite and your future is promising. As teachers, we must always hold on to this motto. Learn to be a teacher of others. Act as a role model for society. Since teachers require constant learning, they must not stop pursuing morality and wisdom. The ancients said,
"Learning is to improve ourselves, while teaching is to edify others."
We should neither stop learning nor give up teaching. Only through learning can we improve ourselves and rectify our bad habits. And only through teaching can we correct the students' perceptions and help them establish the right views in life. If we don't learn, it is very difficult to obtain true wisdom, and if we don't teach, we are not being benevolent and compassionate. Because only through ethical education can we save a person's life from the root. So we must always improve ourselves and students through teaching and learning. As teachers, we must not put away our books after graduation. Instead, we must learn more actively so as not to disappoint our country's expectation for us. Neither should we let down the parents' trust in us. Most of all, we must not fail to live up to the affinity between us and the students. So we must learn to be a teacher of others and act as a role model to society at all times. For MP3 and full transcripts, please visit mahayanapureland.org. No copyright. Welcome to Circulate. Infinite merits to propagate. Filial to parents, respect to teachers. See you again.